Hi everyone. Let me ask you a question. When you're standing in front of an audience, should you look at your audience? Seems like a strange question, right? You're in front of an audience. They've come to see what you have to share with them. And I'm asking, should you actually look at them? Well, I ask for that for a reason. Certainly in our culture, in our society, we think of looking at the people or person that we are communicating with as a form of respect. Looking at the person is a way of acknowledging that the person is there in front of you. So, the first answer you might think of is, well, yes, of course I want to look at my audience. However, particularly for those who are newer to performing, um, again, whether it's spoken word, whether it's teaching, which you may not think of as performing, but you are standing before an audience presenting some material. So I include teaching in that also. Or whether you're singing, regardless, still, if you're newer to that, newer to standing before a group of people and presenting whatever it is that you have to present, it can be very intimidating to actually look in the eyes of the folks that you're presenting to. So this is just a little quick tip, a little quick trick that you may or may not have heard of, but it's something that you can do if you are still working on getting comfortable with interacting with and looking at your audience. Surely you do not want them to feel as though you're ignoring them. Obviously, of course, you're not ignoring them. You are looking out at them. But one thing that you can do is you can do this trick where you sort of look over the heads of your audience towards the back of the room. No, Malcolm, boo boo. Malcolm is asking if he can go outside right now. It's a kind of late, sweetie. Kind of dark. No. He's looking at me like, why not? Anyway, sorry about that. It can be intimidating, as I was saying, to actually look into the eyes of your audience when it's new to you and when you're not used to that. It can be distracting to the performer, and it can sometimes even throw you off a little bit from what it is that you're presenting, singing, speaking, your poetry, whatever. So when you're learning and you're growing as a performer, and there is some fear or some concern that looking into the actual eyes of individuals in your audience might throw you off. One thing, as I started to mention, that you can do is this trick of looking over their heads slightly towards the back of the room. So you find a place in the room to sort of like focus as you perform. And you don't want to do it stiffly, of course, like you're focusing stiffly. You still want to be relaxed. You still maybe want to, sweep your eyes a little bit, to different sides of the room so that your audience feels that, yes, you are not just projecting to one spot, but you are kind of spanning the audience a little bit. But it's a way to do that while at the same time not necessarily looking directly into eyes of individuals if, as I said, you are still at a point where you find that a bit distracting. And the impression and the effect that it gives to the audience, to the people looking back at you, is that it feels that you are looking out at them, even though you're not looking into the eyes of any particular person or persons. So you can try that, and then over time, the more you perform, the more you speak in front of people, the more comfortable you become with looking into the eyes of specific individuals. So that's part one of this discussion, and I'm going to come back with you with another video, kind of a part two, I guess you could say, and we're going to talk more about the nature of becoming distracted when you look into the eyes of folks, why that is, and how to go about pinpointing certain faces in the audience to help, I guess you could say, not boost, but perhaps help energize your own performance, and to, at the same time, help make it more of a positive and rewarding experience for them as well. So, hope you found this helpful, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.